Obviously we're back at Bannisters, which meant the gaffer, S2C, they're both back from Vegas, along with, there was a couple of others that were out just before. The loose man was out. Apparently his flight was delayed for 7 hours while he was trying to have a word with a woman at the check-in desk. So, you know, he held the rest of the plane up while he was trying to get an upgrade. But he returned, said he had a great time. I'm not sure if he won or not. I didn't really go into depth with that, but said it was a great time. The boys are back here. They said they had a great time. The tune has been very quiet over the past few weeks. The takeaway shops' takings have been down over the last few weeks. No food has been sold in the casinos over the last few weeks, but all that changed last Saturday when Bob the Gob returned from Vegas. He's back. The noise level in the casinos has gone up a few notches. The food sales have certainly gone up a few notches. He was in the Grosvenor last night with me playing cash from 1 AM. We left at 4 AM and he'd ordered from the bar menu 5 times. So there we go. Nice to have you all back. We hope you all enjoyed your trips, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, Gold Fox Dom as well. I spoke to him last night. First time he'd been, he said he will definitely be going again as soon as he can. He really enjoyed it. So if you haven't been, get yourself over to Vegas. Pretty cheap to go at the moment. And it's a great place to go, obviously, if you love gambling. But the boys are back and safe. We're glad to have them all back. I'm sure when we see them in the casinos and whatever, they'll recount us with some great stories. We all want to know what Scotty got up to, seeing as he was just 21 over there. Bob the Gob apparently spent $800 on the last night on some woman, he was telling me last night. So, let's hope she was worth it, eh, Bob? Right. Okay, next week we will have the finalised date for the NPF Championships. We're kind of working on 2 dates in October. We'll let you know next week exactly what the date is. We've got a feeling it's going to clash with an event that's happening. What can we do about that? You know, there's only so many days in a calendar. There's going to be events all over the place. We're bound to clash with something. We're trying to pick a day that doesn't clash with anything locally. We cannot, you know, really try and fit everything in nationally, or we'll be down to 1 day a year where we could have it. So we'll let you know the date next week. It's going to be in October, probably one of the last 2 weeks, but we'll have that finalised. And I think I need to nod from behind the camera. Will we know where it is then as well? We don't know yet. That's a shaker there. We're not sure. But you make your own minds up where it's going to be. It's probably, you know, pretty much set in stone. But we'll let you know next week. Anyway. Exciting news. Before they went on holiday, there was thread up $500 into $1,500. Lots of interest. We had lots of applications for that. We haven't said yes or no to anybody. What's going to happen is we have an email that's going to be going out to every single person that applied for that challenge. They will be receiving that over the next couple of days. Yes, next couple of days. Please, if you applied, you get the email, read through the email very carefully, because it's got the terms and conditions set out on it, it's got everything, basically the rules, the regs, what we expect, blah, 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 blah. And read that, send back just a reply that says you accept them terms. Everyone whose reply that comes back accepted will then be considered. We haven't made his minds up yet who it's going to be. We need to make sure that people will agree to what's on there. Once we have the agreement back, we'll look at all the people that have agreed, then we will choose 4 people. And then 4 people will be announced next week on the news. So you'll need to tune in next week if you'd applied to see if you've been selected. We will obviously announce it on the news, and then, you know, we'll take it from there. We'll start on the 1st of October and run for 31 days. It's going to be very interesting. When you read what we'll do is, I think, once we've had all the acceptances back and we've chosen who it is, we'll then post a list up. We'll post that email on the forum to show everybody what rules they're playing to, etc., who's keeping an eye on it, and it's going to be very interesting. And again, I will state this, we did it before, this is not been designed or generated as a money-making exercise for us. This has come about from posts and threads. We actually don't think it can be done. And that's why we're doing it. We don't think it's possible, and we've spoken to quite a few people that play online, and quite a few of them people have said they don't think it can be done either. So, you know, again, this is an experiment. It's not designed to make money, and You know, if anything comes at the end of it, then that's good for both parties. But the main objective is to get an interesting thread up, etc., etc. And I'm sure that once this gets going, this will be the most viewed and have the most input ever on a topic on the forum, 100%. So, you know, there we go. Great to be back. We tried to cram everything in as quick as we can, because we could have sat here and done this for 2 hours. But, you know, we've kind of kept it short as we can. That's this week. We've got one last thing to tell you about. What's happening on Monday, and that is the William Hill Deep Stack, the $30 game. Now, I'm going to say this, and I might get shot down for this, but while the boys were away, the first Monday they put a tournament on William Hill up there with $50 added for $5. The tournaments will only run if there's 20 players. The $30 one will only run if there's 30 players registered. Now, me personally, I think it's a kick in the teeth to somebody that has gone to all the effort to get a tie-up with William Hill, to get them to add $50. It might not sound like much, but it's 10 times your buy-in added to a prize pool for a nothing game, right? People go to the effort to do that, not for their own benefit, but for you lot out there that are watching, and 20 of you couldn't be bothered to register for that tournament on a Monday. That to me is a kick in the teeth, okay? So get your asses in gear and get registered for that game on Monday. And because if there isn't 40 runners registered for that tournament on Monday, then I guarantee you that these boys will probably decide that it's not worth putting the effort in to do it the next month. So let's give them a little bit of support. What more do you want? They had $250 and it's a good game. You know, it's better than the Poker Stars, Joker Stars crapshoot. That is a proper game of poker. So get your asses in gear and register, and let's support the boys. But as I said, we're back. We kept it short this week because from next week we're going to have some new ideas in, and we're going to have a few adjustments and bits and pieces, more to people's tastes. But however, thank you everybody, and I mean that, everybody, for the nice comments while we've been off, for the questions as when we're coming back, the PMs and the messages saying the news hasn't finished, has it? It's just a break. No, we're here. We're here again, and again we reiterate what we said the last time. This is done for your entertainment. We'll always do this, even if there's only one person that likes it, because that makes it worthwhile. Thank you all for watching, and as normal, we have a question. And this week's question is all about poker descriptions. People are described as lots and lots of things in the poker world. Okay, and this is the question for you this week. We've mentioned him already, Bob the Gob. He's returned from Vegas. What would he be described as? Is he a shark? Is he a rock? Or is he a big fat fucking whale? You decide. Because